It's one of his most well-known clips. You've seen the picture of Conan with the, circa 1890-something facial hair. Conan referred to the clip as his favorite during his final late-night episode. At that time, he said, "I've told the staff when I leave this earth at the funeral, just show this because this pretty much says what I'm all about." One of my favorites is Triumph the Insult Comic Dog at the Attack of the Clones premiere. This is Triumph talking to Star Wars fans. One of them, he says, "You look like some kind of super nerd. It looks like you were building a laboratory out of parts from lesser nerds." It is really funny. You should look that clip up. I don't know this next one. Jordan Schlansky's elitist espresso machine. IndieWire says some of Conan's most popular recurring bits center around the comedian's interactions with the show's employees, including Jordan Schlansky, Conan's famously eccentric associate producer. The segment centered on a $500 espresso machine. It's the perfect encapsulation of why Schlansky is one of Conan's most popular employees to spotlight. How about Ice Cube, Kevin Hart, Conan, and a student driver? An obvious recipe for success, and it has made for Conan's most watched comedy video on YouTube. How about Steven Yeun and Conan visit a Korean spa? The duo strip and Conan wails in over-the-top agony while getting a full-body scrub and submerging himself in freezing water while the water was 61 degrees. From TBS, Conan's Haitian history lesson. Conan's trip to Haiti was inspired by President Trump referring to the country as something not very nice I won't repeat. Conan's jokes with a local musician score plenty of laughs and does a genuinely touching scene where Conan eventually wins over a crowd of locals who are initially skeptical of an American traveling to their country with a camera crew. Funny or Die, remember that? Yeah, they have a new owner. The Hollywood Reporter describes the new owner as designer, philanthropist, and former DNC finance chair Henry R. Munoz III. Henry R. Munoz III has acquired the digital comedy studio and branded content maker. The deal includes Funny or Die's library, I hope so, social media assets, and long-form slate. Terms were not disclosed. Will Ferrell, who co-founded Funny or Die with Adam McKay and Chris Hinchliffe, will serve as an advisor and continue to collaborate with the company. Sure he will. That's your comedy news for today. You can follow this show on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. For the weekend, I can tell you, very, very normal episodes. I got a ton of stuff I didn't get to, and you see how long today's episode is. So don't you worry, plenty for the weekend normal episodes. Follow the show on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. If you like what I do, you hear this cup? It's almost empty. This is an iced coffee from the donuts chain. All you're hearing is the ice, and there's about an inch of coffee. I need one. So buymeacoffee.com/daily comedy news. You can hit the tip jar, or you can do a recurring monthly payment. A few of you have done that. I appreciate it. See you tomorrow.